Hello and welcome to making really lazy mince pies. I've never attempted to make mincemeat, and maybe that's something that I need to do in the future, but I buy it in a jar, and I really like puff pastry mince pies. They are my favourite kind of mince pies. And I've also never made puff pastry. And why make work for myself around Christmas? One day I'll do it properly, but I've just gone for the Just Roll puff pastry sheet and some Robertson's mincemeat, but all I can smell right now is mackerel because that's what we had for lunch. And I can smell it. I can smell it. I can smell it. Did anyone else get taught this way of buttering, like greasing pans when they were a kid? Just put a bit on the tin foil and then rub the tin foil in. Now I think about it, I don't know why that's the most effective way of doing things. Do you ever have moments like that where you say something or you don't do something or you do something and someone goes, why are you doing that? And you're like, I actually have no idea. That's just what I was taught as a kid. Like, for instance, my mum hates garlic. I think she might be allergic to it, or she just doesn't like it. But because we never had it in the house as a kid, I assumed that like it was like a drug and it was like a really bad thing to have. So I stayed away from garlic for so long. I think I must have been like 16 when I suddenly like not realised that it wasn't, because obviously I knew that it wasn't because it was in every dish ever. But I think it was when I was like 16 and I was making dinner for myself and I didn't put garlic in something, and my boyfriend at the time, whose mum was the most amazing cook, was like, why don't you put some garlic in it? That's really weird that you don't put garlic in that because that's a dish that would absolutely call for garlic. And I was like, oh, I actually have no legitimate reason. Let's put some garlic in. So I have no idea why I grease things with foil. Is that a legitimate thing to do, or is that like a weird thing that I've been taught that I've just carried on doing? Because I feel like it's so much easier just to do it with your hands. Hello, you alright?
Yeah, get a drink.
It's Oliver!
It's me! Oh, I look horrible.
No, you don't. I really like that shirt.
Hello everyone, it's me.
You've not been on a video in ages.
I know, I'm still alive.
I'm still here.
Long hair.
It's not that long. Yeah.
Yeah, this is for the Prince Hans sanitizer.
I get lots of love today. Look, he's judging you.
Funny.
Love you.
Love you.
What are you playing?
Valorant. I mean anything.
Yeah, I remember you, did you not see my video the other day?
No.
And I was saying I was going to try and eat the whole of that Christmas pudding before you got downstairs, and I said you were upstairs either playing Counter-Strike or Valorant.
Yeah, Valorant is the one.
See?
You do listen.
I do listen. So as I said the other day, Oliver, Edgar and I will be spending Christmas together. We're not going to be spending it with family and like bubbling up in households. We've all kind of just decided it's a bit too risky. So we're gonna see each other in the sense that I think my parents are gonna like drop off presents on the doorstep and I'll wave at them from the driveway. So I feel very grateful and very lucky that all of my family live close enough that I could see them with my eyes on Christmas Day. Why did I say that in a weird accent? I don't know. I'm tired. But it means that for the first time we'll be cooking Christmas dinner. And I say we because I'm probably gonna leave most of it up to Oliver. And I've said this in another video, several videos, that I didn't think about ordering food early enough to get a good delivery slot over like the actual Christmas few days, like the 23rd, 24th and 25th. But I also didn't think about it early enough to get a suitable meal for 2 people. So the turkey crown I've ended up with serves 6 minimum. So we'll be having a lot of leftovers, a lot of turkey curry and turkey sandwiches, which arguably is the best part of Christmas dinner. Oh no, I can't get it back in. No! So yeah, very lucky that my family will live close enough that I don't feel too detached from them at a time like this. But something I have loved doing over the last few days is going for walks with my mum, socially distanced walks. We live in London, so it's still tier 4, but it's not like central London where it's hustle and bustle, built up city areas, lots of traffic jams. Like, it's still on the outskirts of London, so it's just a really nice sort of wooded area. And my aim has been to do like 10,000 steps a day. That's kind of my aim on a normal day, like when we're not in the middle of COVID, because I've got my little Fitbit, and we do a walk that's usually about 2 hours, which usually takes me up to like 13,000 steps. And it also means that I get to catch up with mum, which I never usually get to do when I'm in a show. Because even though mum and dad live very close, it's hard when we're all so busy to actually find the time to see each other and sit and chat and, you know, catch up on life. Okay, I'm going for quite like a decent sized cutter, because I feel like as soon as you push it into the hole, suddenly there's no sides to your mince pie, and I like quite deep filled mince pies, so. Oh, nothing pleases me more than when it comes out on the cutter so you can just get it straight off. The best thing about these mince pies is that even though they come from a jar and a packet, if someone says, did you make them yourself, you can still say yes. Usually I end up fessing up and saying, I assembled them myself. I feel like I'm only gonna get like 6 mince pies out of this. I should have bought 2. Something to look forward to in tomorrow's video. I've never done teasers before. My auntie, who got me all of the Christmas decorations, she watched my video and she loved the fact that her Christmas decorations made a cameo in my video. But she messaged my mum and she was like, there's one missing. And I was like, oh my God, when my mum told me, I was like, there is one missing, and I can't believe she remembered. I think she gave it to me last year, but I have found it, and in the next video I'm gonna make a big point of it going on the tree. I have a question for you all. What is a movie that you have to watch every Christmas that isn't actually a Christmas movie? For me, I think I probably have a list of a few. Like Mary Poppins feels like one for me, but also Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. For some reason, that is ingrained into Christmas for me. I don't know why, I don't know when that happened, but when I think of Christmas movies, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, just that one movie in particular, makes me think of Christmas. And there are so many movies like that that make me think of Christmas that are absolutely not Christmas movies. So please comment below and tell me which films are like that for you. I'm gonna need my rolling pin. Oh my lord, didn't know that was in there. Really good. Please don't let the alarm go off, please, please, please. They don't look that attractive, but you know, they look rustic. It's the word I'm going for. The little stars turn out quite cute though. I mean, that one's slightly burnt, but cute. I don't want to burn my tongue. This one's an absolute hot mess. Literal hot mess. It is very hot and it's a mess. So I'm just gonna eat it to pretend that it didn't happen. Tastes good though. And that's all you can ask for, really. I don't usually eat them with a fork, but it's too hot to pick up, so. I'm cooking dinner there in the background, and yeah, I'm still eating the mince pies. It's Christmas.